Sorry.
Barcelona. We're here for the men's BMX final, our third final of the day. We've just gone through the scooter final. I'm your host, Mathilde Lom, and I'm joined by the beautiful Roger Solé.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Roger will be our technical commentator today for the men's BMX final, and we're in a very peculiar situation. ImaginExtreme Barcelona had been able to happen this year, a bit behind schedule, but fortunate enough to have it happen. It's an empty grandstand today within the current context of COVID 2020. We have no spectators, but nonetheless, we have an exciting group of BMX riders today. It's the year before the Olympics.
Oh, yeah.
So these riders will be pumped on their way to qualify. This is not a qualification event for the Olympic Games. They're yet to announce all the qualifiers, I believe, for the BMX riders.
Yeah. So yeah, here we are with Eric Ponce. Good riding.
Here we go, Eric Ponce from Bolivia, I believe.
Yeah. And then Sergio Layos from Spain. And also Daniel Peñafiel.
Spanish rider as well.
Yeah. Yeah, from Spain, from Burgos. And then Romet Salik.
Romet he just came up. He just won a scooter gold medal about 5 minutes ago.
He's riding. He must be warmed up.
He was puffed out. He even said just before the interview, "Can you please give me just 5 seconds? I need to catch my breath." But he's already into BMX. Very fit guy, an incredible athlete.
And then Anthony Jinjin. He's been riding really good. And the epic rider, Daniel Dhers.
The veteran from Venezuela.
Yeah, always pushing, still. And then the French guy who won in the semi-final.
Esteban Caillet, the Frenchman.
Yeah.
Here we go, an exciting lineup for the finals of BMX for the 10th edition of ImaginExtreme Barcelona.
Yeah.
Here we go. So we're about to sit down with the organizer of the event, Victor Casanovas. Just ahead of this start list finals as the riders get ready. There are 8 finalists today. And I'm joined by Monsieur Victor Casanovas. Welcome.
Hello, how are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
Very good.
Very good.
Well, congratulations on a huge 10th edition of the event. You managed to pull it off despite stormy weather conditions, COVID-19 pandemic. We're here. How does it feel to finally have this up and running?
Exactly. This is the major goal for this year was to try and pull out the event, even though all the circumstances we had that have made it hard. But at the end, we've made an event for the riders, for the competition. Hopefully everybody is following us on TV, on the social media, and the idea is, even though COVID, we have to try and still do stuff and do events, and this Urban World Series, the first one of this 2020, it's a major success so far.
It's been great, and the riders are loving it. What had to change this year on the format and the festival in general for this to be able to happen in this context?
It's been a hard work because obviously this is an event with a lot of fans, with many activities, and it's only sport competition. But together with the athletes, we had many conversations to try and pull it over, and their feedback has been really good so far. And hopefully the day ends up as it's going, and everybody can enjoy the urban sports and all these disciplines that, as you said, are going to be in Tokyo, and hopefully we can come back next year with the fans and back in normal conditions.
That's right, fingers crossed. There are no spectators, but we have a huge reach online, YouTube. We're streaming on the Olympic channel, on Edge3 TV, TV3. So they're huge reach. You can watch it at home. It'll be a bit warmer than us on this chilly November day. But thank you very much, Victor, and congratulations on pulling this all off.
Thank you very much, and hopefully everybody enjoys the show.
All right, let's do it for the BMX. Thank you, Victor. All right, here we go. We're already into our BMX final. We have our first rider, Eric Pons, with us. And we're back with Roger. Welcome back.
Welcome back. I'm sad he fell off
I know.
in the first trick doing a backflip tail whip, but now he landed good a decade. He's young and he goes really good. He's a rookie.
Big air on that one.
Yeah. And then that 360 can, 1 foot, and then touching the ramp with the hand.
8 riders here.
Yeah, he cut it here because he had a bad beginning, so hopefully he does it better in the next round.
So the format is 2 rounds of 50 seconds, best run counts.
Best run counts, yeah.
Here we go.
So you got the first one to do like a proper, like doing good tricks, but not going so hard. So then you have the following change in the next round. So you can do it better.
33. Young rider from Bolivia, Eric Pons.
But I know he can do it better, for sure, in the next one.
Only getting warmed up.
And then Sergio Layos, he's from Madrid, Spain, a good friend of mine, and he rides really good, smooth, like flat Spanish flow.
Madrileño flow, more like it.
He's got the Spanish flow. Look at it.
Here he goes.
Like a big 360, tour down an X gap, and then the wall ride and this big double jump. Wow, super high, and then that whip, like kind of downside whip from one ramp to another, which is called a transfer, and then that alley-oop, tabletop, and then 360s. He has a really good 360s, like float, and then that T-Vogue, and techno-hander to tar down.
Actually, 2 runs of 1 minute. Not 50 seconds, so they've got quite a long run.
Oh yeah.
Some time to fit some big tricks in. Here we go.
Yeah, you can fit a lot of tricks, but it's also like a big park, big ramps. You should go fast, so if you get tired.
Yeah.
So you have to be like fit to build up a 1 minute ramp, 1 minute round in these ramps.
Yeah, they've got 2 of them best run counts. That is the Madrileño rider Sergio Layos.
He did a good round now. We had not a lot of time of training, so it's good to do that when you have not a lot of time of training. He rides really smooth.
Next up will be another Spanish rider, Daniel Peñafiel.
Yes.
78.67 for Sergio.
Oh yeah. It's not bad for the first round. They normally build a better round for the second. And now Naran, Daniel Peñafiel from Burgos.
Naran, why do they call him Naran?
With French, because he has like it comes from orange, Naran.
Here we go,
And
1 minute in.
He's riding really smooth, like this oppo side, by his regular side. And then riding really fast with flips and everything. Tag no hander in the big jump. And then look at the high. And then flip turn down. And still getting some speed for that Euro 1 foot. And then 360. I love this trick, like 360,
Wow.
1 foot, 1 hand, and a flare.
Beautiful.
Yeah, this is a mix of a backflip and a 180 in a ram. And then that toboggan, Superman seat grab, and then flare. He's riding both sides, so he's done like flaring one side and then flared the opposite, and then backflip fakie.
Beautiful, and he'll be down with 3 seconds on the clock. Nice run, super
Yeah, nice
solid.
run. Yeah, and also finishing with a fakie trick, which is more technical. Yeah, he's been riding really good today. Also in the semi-finals.
Daniel, he qualified in 6th position.
Yeah. Now he got the best score.
He's currently number 1, 81.67. Here we go, Romet Salik.
Yeah, he's the talented boy. That's the one that comes from a scooter. But he goes really high. I've been watching him in the semi-finals.
Wow.
Goes really good. He's really good.
He literally just won the scooter final,
Look
guys.
at this.
Wow.
This jump is really long, so you gotta be so fast. But he did a front flip no hander, and now 360 double whip. Like bar spin in that big transfer.
He really dominates both sports so well.
Yeah.
He seems so smooth on the
Big
bike.
tricks.
Big tricks on both, so technical on both. Very impressive rider.
Oh yes, 360 tail whip over the spine. And then that, oh! He didn't catch it, but he didn't put the floor, the feet on the floor. And then a 540.
10 seconds.
Still 10 seconds. And then flare. Oh yes, he did a flare on the flat bank. And then a backflip.
Oof, solid one for his first run. This guy is so fit.
Yes.
Maybe he chose to focus more on BMX potentially for the Olympics possibility.
Yeah, I reckon. Oh, probably because he loves both sports, and he's riding there in Estonia, and there is a big warehouse that they can, like an indoor park, and he was really good in scooter, and now he's doing super good in BMX, so he can ride both.
It's amazing how he dominates both sports so flawlessly. That's Romet Salik, the Estonian. He qualified in 5th place and 85, big score.
Yeah.
Puts
So
him
now
in
he's
first.
currently in the first, yeah.
He's got 4 big riders coming up. Alessandro Barbero, who's an Italian champion.
Yes. He's a really competitive guy. I've been doing a lot of competitions. I saw him when I was a kid in Fis, Montpellier, and most of the best important comps. And he's really good at riding big tricks. He never crashes. Then he did a 720 over the jump box.
Ooh.
And then, yes, 360 over the jump box backwards, and then, oh, decay to whip. Oh my God, 360 decay to whip.
Alessandro Barbero, the Italian, going for it.
Going hard. And 360 tap no hander.
He's part of the Italian Federation. Oh!
Yes, a flare tabletop. And then using that grind thing over that kind of step up. Oh yes, another flare.
Last second, nice run.
Solid run.
From the Italian. He'll be looking to qualify for Tokyo 2020 with his federation next year.
Yeah. Look at this 720. And that 360 double whip. Really good riding, like solid round.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Should see a good score for him on this one.
Probably he did good.
84. A point away.
From Romet Salik.
Puts him in second.
He probably went a little bit higher. He put a lot more of tricks, but
here we go, Anthony Jean-Jean, the Frenchman, only 19 years
love
of
that
age.
one. He goes really fast, really high. Look at this barrel roll, bar spin, using the spine to the jam box, and then really
nice
high.
aerial.
Yeah. And then that flip.
Wow.
Flip. Triple whip. I didn't know if it was double whip or triple whip, but it was triple whip. So he did a backflip and he put 3 whips on it, and then 720 tuck driver, and then that no hand. This jump is really long,
And
so it doesn't look from the TV, but this is a big jump. And then that flip on the transfer. Getting some speed.
10 seconds left. He's already done a lot.
Double whip. And then let's see the last trick, like a big flare. And that's it.
Big
really
run.
solid round. Ah, well, he finished that with an upper flare.
Really impressive.
Just for the people. Oh, look at that 720 bar spin. Really smooth. And now it's Daniel Dhers, I think, the next one.
Daniel Dhers, a Venezuelan, really big in his country, a top rider.
Top rider in the world. And then he's been there for a long time. So he's probably in a good physical conditions.
Ooh, 87-67 throws Anthony in first place.
Yeah, he's currently in the first place.
Daniel Dhers, here we go, the Venezuelan.
Yeah.
Might have seen his place. He's been absolutely everywhere in BMX competitions.
And since a long time ago.
He's got watermelon gloves on, I love it.
Oh, yes. And then a Red Bull helmet. And then, wow, 720 can. And then that flare tuck no-hander. And then a 360 no-hander over the spine. Getting some speed with a bar spin air. And then, the cash roll.
Powerful.
There is not a lot of people doing that trick. So, and then 360 backwards. And then double whip. He's always has a really good, like, solid rounds. He doesn't crash a lot.
Very solid rider. I mean, 35 years of age, he's been doing this a while.
Yeah. He's really used of it.
He's an
And
experienced
then,
rider.
yes, flare whip and perfect. He's doing everything. And then another bar. He's not getting tired. And then a flare.
Wow.
Oh my God, front flip over the spine.
That was risky.
He
What
did
a run.
really good round, yes.
Daniel Dhers waving to the crowd, but it's just us.
He's really good.
That'll
He did
score him high.
everything he had in his head, for sure.
And he pulled it off. Everything was so smooth.
Yes.
He will definitely be a favorite for next year, Tokyo 2020 for Venezuela. We should definitely see him.
We definitely.
87.33 only
yeah.
puts him in second by an inch.
Oh,
Puts him behind Anthony John by about 0.3.
yeah. It's not much.
Not much.
It's there. They still had something for the second round,
They'll battle it out for first, the two
they
of
have
them.
to make sure that they land everything in the first, so then they can push limits in the second one.
We still have Istvan Calle to go. He qualified in first position.
In the first position, yeah. He did a really solid round, going really car.
He scored 90.33 in his semi-final run, and 87.67 is a score to beat.
Does a lot of tricks, has a big control. And let's see that he's starting in the jump box backwards, like in the opposite direction.
Wow.
And then that 720 over the spine, like kind of cork 720. And then, wow. He's going both ways, like jump box, one way and another, like doing tricks, like.
Wow.
Oh my
These
God.
French riders are so strong.
Yeah. And then wall-ride flare, which is the only one doing that thing. It goes to the wall and then it comes off doing a flare, and then another cash roll. Oh yes. He landed a little bit on a flat. Oh. Oh. It's a shame that last trick that he cased the back wheel a little bit.
Ale, Esteban, commentator,
And then 360 no-hander, and oh my God, 900.
5 seconds. Can he pull another one in?
And
2
then
seconds
he's gonna do a flare maybe, yeah. Oh, flare weak. Oh. He had some mistakes in this round. Let's see. Let's see how it goes.
That final trick, the buzzer went off while he was in the air. Could have distracted him a little bit on the come down.
He started really strong, but he still has another round, so.
2 rounds of 1 minute each for these riders. We're waiting
My
for
friends.
Istvan Calle. We had Paul Aseña come
Yeah.
say hello just now, our scooter commentator.
He's a friend of mine as well.
Ooh, Istvan, 85.67
So
lands him in third.
Yeah. So now Anthony Gingin is the first one. And then the second one is Daniel Dhers. Yeah, and I think he deserved it because he did a really, really good round. And now Eric Ponce. He had some problems in the first round, but I've seen him riding in the semi-finals, and he ride really, really good. So he has the skills to do a massive round.
Let's see.
Let's see him. Probably is the youngest one. So he did, he started with the backflip decade. So
He was going hard. He had nothing to lose.
So he went really big. But now he missed the speed of the round. But I know he wanted to land that trick. And then attack no-hander, and then a big air in there. And jumping over that big double jump. He holds really high. Then 360 can. That air. It's a shame that he did wrong in the first trick. And now let's see what he's gonna do, like a 360.
10 seconds on the clock.
Transfer, and then a hand plan in the big quarter pipe.
Oh, and he's done, I think.
And now
5
he's
seconds to
done.
go.
Yeah. If he has landed that first trick, he went so hard with that. Like he tried a backflip to decade. There's not a lot of people doing that in the world. But that's the thing, like try to land everything and don't lose the speed.
It's difficult.
Yeah.
And he was going for it all, trying to improve on that 53. Improved slightly.
Yeah. But I know he can do a lot of better. It's just because sometimes you win, sometimes you lose in the tricks. And if you case, you lose the speed, then you cannot carry on with the line that you have in your mind. But anyway.
There we go. We're going to go with
And
Sergio
then we have
Layos.
Sergio Layos. He's a Red Bull rider and a Vans rider. And he rides perfect. I love the way he rides. Like, he doesn't even look like
He's effortless,
putting effort.
right?
Yeah, he doesn't even look like he's putting effort, but he's riding like really focused. Look at this transfer, then a big air in that big wall, and let's see the transfer, like a big alley-oop with a lot of style, and the massive 360 using the spine and the jump box, and then that big transfer. Oh yes, BK and turn down, and then that wall right opposite, then another oppo air, and that 360 transfer from the spine to the landing of the jump box, and he's gonna cut it here like a solid run.
3 seconds, but he's puffed. He's done with it.
He's done. He's like, he doesn't have a lot of tricks, but his way of riding is so beautiful. So you love like to see him riding, so stylish. And then another Spanish rider, Daniel Peñafiel. He is also riding really smooth.
Sergio Layos, 72. He didn't improve on that first run. Puts him in rank 7, but solid.
A little bit better, yes.
But he didn't pull out any of the big tricks for this one, did he? Daniel Peñafiel.
Really good.
He's looking to be 81.67 his first run.
Yeah,
Here we go.
He's like a really competitive rider. He has a lot of tricks. So I'm sure that he's gonna do a little bit better. He's gonna improve the first round, so let's keep an eye on it. Yes, 360 look back, and then that wall ride, like he's riding fast and stylish. Tour down in the big transfer, then that X 1 foot, and then flip tour down, using again that wall ride line. Oh, he was going for a no-handed. Then, oh yes, Superman seat grab, Kate's a little bit with that flare.
Oh, nice landing, 30 seconds to go.
Yes, still has a lot of time to do. And then that air, he's landing everything, then 360 opposite. He cased a little bit.
Oh, he was landing everything with 10
he was
seconds
landing everything.
to go.
He did a little bit better in the first one, but he was going really good. He's gonna cut it here.
Spaniard Daniel Peñafiel was a nice run.
And look at this flip tour down, and that's it. He ended up with a backflip fakie, like his trick,
his signature.
Yeah.
His signature trick.
He always, I've been watching him a lot of competitions. He's a friend of mine, and I've been traveling with him a lot in trips, and he's always finishing with that flare, well, backflip
flare.
Yeah.
73.67, solid. 81.67.
He did better in the first one, so
he'll keep that score. That'll
yeah.
put him in rank 6.
She's not bad with that level, because there is a lot of people, a lot of level from France. And again, Alessandro Barbero.
What happened to Romet?
CP Gang t-shirt.
Have we flipped the order around a little bit? Romet was meant to be before Alessandro. I wonder what happened to Romet.
I'm not sure.
Could be after.
Because he's actually red in there, like 360. Well, let's see, Alessandro Barbero now, 360 double whip, and using that transfer, which is really scary. And then 720 perfect landing.
Daring rider, Alessandro.
Yeah, solid riding. And then that 360 backwards in the jump box. Oh my God, now he landed. He did it. and he missed one foot in the first round, and now he pulled it.
Oh, sweet
and then 360,
revenge.
double whip over the spine.
He's pulling it all out.
Oh,
20
yeah.
seconds to go. His last run,
And
he's got to give it all.
360, and
Oh.
flare with a little bit of tabletop, using that rainbow thing, and a flare whip.
Yes.
Wow. He landed everything, and still that mythic tail tap
5 seconds to go.
over the jam box.
And
the flare cank.
another one. Another one. He's happy with that.
He's really happy because he landed
Alessandro Barruero.
a perfect round.
You were right. He is very competitive.
He probably done what he wanted to do, like
Exactly.
He had this in his mind, and
Beautiful.
he landed everything, and then really good, like smooth, good.
They just fly these guys
Not
huge
casing anything.
aerials.
Landing everything. And now it's Anthony Janjen. And I don't know where is Romet Salik. He's probably get hurt or something.
85-33 puts him in 4th position.
Really good round.
But he's happy with that.
Yeah. And now Anthony Janjen, which is currently 1st.
Currently in 1st place, a score of 87-67 is the score to beat. Romet, we're not sure what happened to him. He should be there. We'll see later on.
Now he's getting, let's see, like that barrel roll transfer using a spine and jam box. And then that techno hander doing transfer. A really good transfer. And then flip, triple whip. Super cool. He did amazing. And then that 360 techno hander over the jam box. And then again to the opposite side of the jam box, doing that 720. Oh yes. Techno hander. Oof. He went really hard in that. He lost a little bit of speed, so he was going to do another trick in there, but he lost a little bit of speed.
He might have to stay with his 1st round score.
Oof. And double whip transfer from both quarters.
5 seconds on the clock.
And then that flare. Let's see the time, it's done. And then, oh, flip decade. Oh,
Will that count?
Flip down, yeah, probably he was in.
Just inside the buzzer. Let's see if he can
Yeah.
improve on that 1st score of 87-67.
He did a really good round, but probably not the one he had in his mind, because he was using that transfer. And I know from the practice he wanted to do like another trick.
But lost a bit of speed
So
there.
he lost a little bit of speed in the quarter pipe.
Ooh,
Oh.
identical score.
Identical. Because he actually did more or less the same.
Identical score for him. That finishes him, leaving him in 1st place. Now it's left to Daniel Dhers of Venezuela and Frenchman Caillet to beat that score of 87-67. It's a high score. Let's see if they can do it.
Let's see that round, because he already did a perfect first round. So I don't know what he has for the... Yeah, when he does that movement of like with the hands.
The hands.
That means that he's gonna go hard.
That's his
And then, like,
signature. He's going for
Yeah,
it.
for the round, memorizing everything.
That visualization, here he goes.
Yes.
Last round, final of the BMX. ImaginExtreme Barcelona, here he
Let's
goes.
see what he does. Oh yes, 720 can. And then that flare techno hander. Let's see that 360 no hander over the spine, and bar spin, getting some speed. And then,
Wow.
again that cash roll over the jam box. Actually, he make up this trick, like he invented it. And then that whip. And that 720 transfer. Still using that opposite jam box and 360.
Here we go, 20 seconds left on the
Oh,
clock.
yeah.
Wow.
His signature 360 double whip, and then that flare whip.
10 seconds.
Oh my god, he's doing a lot of tricks.
He's
And
doing
actually
a
like
lot.
a technical ice pick. And then
Oh, is he done?
using that pegs, and then ended up with that perfect round.
Such a
He's
physical
tired.
ride.
Yeah, that ramps are big. Like on the TV, it doesn't look like big, but it's just really big. You need to go really fast. You get tired a lot.
A lot of momentum. 1 minute rounds for these BMXers.
It's like giving everything in 1 minute. He did a little bit better than the first round.
Let's see if he can improve on his 87.33 is the score to beat. Oh, 88.
88. So now
it bumps him into first position.
Yeah.
88. Daniel Dhers.
He's currently first, yes.
He's first. Istvan Calle has to beat 88.
Yeah.
He pushed.
So now he has to go a lot of. Let's see.
80.
He's
It's got to be 88
Calle.
for that one.
Now he knows that he has to do a lot.
Look at his face.
Let's see. Let's see.
His face is not impressed. He has to beat 88.
He's now like nervous for sure.
Let's
see
is currently
his competition.
Let's go last rider at this BMX final.
Let's see. 360 whip. Oh no.
No.
Oh. He was doing a really hard trick, which is jumping the big box like backwards, which is not the usual direction.
Here we go. Here's a replay.
He's coming. Yeah. Oh, he cased a little bit. He missed a little bit of speed. You have to be really clean in that because you're coming from a taller ramp that way you're gonna land, so you cannot see the landing until you pop out. So
he was definitely nervous going into the stop before his ride. You know, he knew he had a huge score to beat.
Yeah.
Probably didn't help his mental.
Yeah, mentally that was hard.
Knowing that he has to beat 88.
It depends on the day. It could be like a really motivation, but sometimes it could like, oh, if you mentalize that you don't have to do a lot, then it's someone else pushing you.
And then you know you have to do a lot.
Yeah.
It could really go either way, and today, unfortunately,
it's a shame because normally you can end it up like doing the best you can, but when you fell off, when you fall or you miss a trick, it is a shame.
There we go. So it looks like it'll be Venezuelan.
Yeah, and we still don't know about Romet.
What happened to Romet Salik?
He's probably got hurt or something. I don't know, because he did a really good round. So.
I hope not. I hope not. I hope he's just warming up for his scooter street.
Final. So
it could be possible.
It could be possible. So probably is that the meaning? Because he had only one round.
All right, he's in fifth. Maybe he knocked off the second round and went to.
But I'm not sure if the final scooter is done or they still has another competition.
They still have to compete, so he still has a second competition for the street. So maybe that was the plan, to do one round, leave it there, and then compete in the scooter street final, because the guys are warming up.
Okay. But okay.
Results final: Mr. Daniel Dhers from Venezuela takes this ImaginExtreme BMX final with a score of 88.
Oh yes.
High score.
He actually did a good job. He had everything what he planned in his mind, and he pulled it. So I probably think he deserved it.
Istvan Calle, although he did fail on his second run, he still comes away with a bronze medal.
Yeah,
a
he
good
had
finish.
a really good starting round, and then also.
Here we go. I'm gonna go find.
Gengin.
I'm gonna go find our winner, Daniel Dhers from Venezuela. Leave you here with Mr. Roger Soler to finish off this BMX final at ImaginExtreme Barcelona 2020. Roger, thank you and see you very soon.
Thank you very much. See you soon. Y ya tenemos la puntuación.
situación de esta gran final del BMX. Bueno, pues aquí estamos, entrega de premios del podium de la categoría BMX en esta décima edición del ImaginExtreme Barcelona. Tercera posición para Francia, para Inline. Ahí lo tenéis. Desde Francia, tercera posición, aunque en la segunda ronda no se arranca esa segunda ronda, hubo un desgaste. Al tener dos rondas en ángulo, seguro que jugó bastante y me ha hecho quedar en tercera posición. Ok, bueno, vamos a ver la segunda posición. Segundo mejor plazo de Francia, de Stylized. Segunda posición. Y seguimos, primera posición, llegamos arriba del todo del podium para Venezuela, para Caracas, para el hombre del BMX durante muchos años, Daniel Dhers. Ahí tenéis el podium. Categoría BMX, 10 años con vosotros en este ImaginExtreme. Este año ya habéis visto con medidas especiales, a puerta cerrada. Pero bueno, ahí estamos, toda la gente, todas las empresas y colaboradores trabajando duro para que se haya podido hacer con todas las medidas de seguridad posibles y que obliga el protocolo. Auditorio número 1 y nos quedamos con ellas. Amigo, aquí te dejo, es contigo.
All right, and we're live with Daniel Dhers, the BMX powerhouse. Congratulations, Daniel just won the BMX final at ImaginExtreme Barcelona, the 10th edition. How are you feeling?
I feel great, man. It was, you know, so much going on in the world. Get the opportunity to go and compete, especially here in Barcelona. You know, I didn't think I was going to make it here this year, so perfect excuse. Got my paperwork in order, and just came here and had a good time, man. The course was good. The riding was pretty high, so it was like, let's go all or nothing. There's nothing to lose, you know. It's probably the last event of the year, so might as well.
You came all the way from Caracas?
No, I live in the States. But I had to come to Europe, you know, a bunch of days before, like this, trying to follow up the protocol and everything. But yeah, I had to come from overseas, especially in these times that it is kind of crazy to travel, you know, like luckily again, like you have to get the test, like isolate all that stuff. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's worth it. We're here. Taking the first place is always very sweet. So stoked that you know, it worked out.
It's a huge achievement to come all the way. There are not a lot of international riders at this festival today. Daniel is one of the only ones. What is it like to compete in front of an empty stadium? How much does that affect your performance?
It is crazy because every time I compete, I usually, you know, I get ready in my mind, and then I like to wave at the crowd, but I look here and it's like, you know, waving at the judges and like the you know, support staff. So it's definitely different. And when you're riding, you know, like you usually hear the roar of the crowd. Luckily, there were other riders here too, so that was kind of my gauge, like, okay, it's going well. But yeah, it is crazy, especially like here in Barcelona. Anytime I come to this event, it's like the stands are packed. So coming here and not seeing anyone is like, it's different, you know, but it's a new normal, and we're all trying to make the best that we can with what we got. And I'm glad that, you know, the event happened because, you know, it is crazy times. So I think this gives, you know, the athletes and the spectators something to look forward to.
Yeah, we're so fortunate. I saw you waving up there to us. I said, Daniel, it's only us up here. But you're supporting yourself. Daniel, this is a big year for BMX ahead of the Tokyo 2020 games that have been postponed a year. So what are you eyeing up next? What are you looking forward to? You hoping to qualify for that team?
Yeah, so technically I am qualified for the Olympics. So last year at the Worlds, I was one of the highest ranked countries. So, you know, I was going to Tokyo this year. Now I'm just going to get, you know, ready, keep doing my homework, and just get ready for the games.
All right. Well done, Daniel. Thank you very much for being here. Congratulations on the gold medal.
Thank you.